The people who have ODM in their hands, Oburu Odinga, Gladys Wanga, Kaluma here on this, and Fred, they have ODM in their hands. In law, they say the person is in possession of the subject matter. If they continue holding ODM in their hands because they have the support of the powers that be, 27 that is coming in a few days, it will just be the 27th or whatever they will be doing that thing. It will just be a coronation. They will all be coronated. Oburu will be given part leader. Gladys Wanga will be confirmed chairman. Kaluma may get a big job there. But what will they be holding in their hands? It will not be ODM. They will be holding something but not ODM. So we wish them the best. If they are on a mission to destroy Raila's legacy, if they are on a mission to destroy ODM, and you cannot talk of democracy in this country without ODM. ODM is part and parcel of the democracy in this country. If they want to destroy ODM, destroy democracy, an attempt is an attempt. And if they want to destroy Raila's legacy, it is within their hands. Let them do it. Let them try. Some areas they will succeed, some they will fail. But what I am 100% certain of, they will not have ODM. They will have something like ODM. Because there is ODM as we know it, what it stands for, its values, the soul of ODM. Who are the people who people know to be speaking for ODM? Those are the Sifunas, the Orengos. And even demographically, if you reduce ODM into a small Luo party, because Luyas are a very integral part of ODM. The coastal regions are a very integral part of ODM. ODM vibrates all the way to Turkana and men across the country. So if you want to have it to yourself, let them have it, but it will not be ODM. It will be something, an orange that is now rotten with worms inside. If they want to enjoy that, they can eat it. They can do what they want with a rotten apple with worms inside. We allow them to do it, but it will not be ODM. There's an easier way out. Sit down as a house. There are disagreements in all homes. This is not unique to ODM. Bite the bullet, all of you. Sit down and say, this is Raila's party. Why do we want to kill Raila's party? Raila's legacy. Sit down. None of you people is a monster. You are human beings. Just sit together. Look for elders. Amos Wako is there. Other people are there who are members of ODM. And then there are people now with wisdom and with age and experience behind them. Resolve your issues before you go to the NDC. If you go to the NDC to crown yourselves, you'll have your way because you have the subject matter, as lawyers have said, will say, and you have the backing of the state. You'll have your way, but it will not be ODM. It is Sifuna who will go with the people. They will go with ODM. Never mind what they will call it, but that now will be the ODM. The pick is yours. Pick what you want. The state of the nation is bad. Anybody who tries to talk about things that, this country is doing well, surely is lying to themselves, not to us. They are lying to themselves. What is unfortunate is that leaders listen to people who lie to themselves. There's nothing to be proud about the dollar. I grew up when the dollar was 6 shillings our shilling was 6 to the dollar. Most of the books we read, thrillers, James Hadley Chase, were $1. And all you did is to walk into a bookshop, 6 shillings, you walk out with, you are lonely when you are dead. Those of my age will remember those kind of books. We read and so on and so forth. The pound, 20 shillings, you have your pound. So celebrating a dollar, a shilling going for 130 to the dollar is nothing to celebrate. You make something bad, you take the price of fuel, 200 to the liter, then celebrate when you drop it 180. The kind of thing. African countries must find ways of making their currencies meaningful in order to get out of the hole, the economic mess they are in. Let us not celebrate when the dollar gets from 140 tomorrow, then it gets to 120. It is still way too far. The shilling is useless. We are not doing well. There is hardly a thing you can point at and say this is doing well. And I feel very bad when people who should be helping this country choose to sing songs to please somebody. Look at affordable housing. First of all, you cannot implement a project that everybody is against. Whatever civic education, whatever it was called, public participation, it turned out alarming numbers, the people being against, the affordable housing, whatever you call it, housing levy and so on and so forth. But the government, nevertheless, against the will of Kenyan people, went ahead to try and implement it by deducting people. That's not how civilized nations work. On the ground, I am reminded of the project Raila Odinga na Mwai Kibaki in a place called Raila in Kibra. My friend Fred Okango will know the place, where there are those ugly looking houses. They were saying at that time Kibra was the largest slum in the world or in Africa, whatever it was. The numbers they were giving that Kibra had about 1 million people. Forget about those excesses. Later people adjusted to 200, whatever the number, but there are not 2 people in Kibra. If you are going to put up 1,000 houses in 3 years, like Kibaki and Raila did, 2-3 years or whatever period it was, and your intention is to settle 200,000 people. That time we are being told it was 1 million people. My friend, you are going to need 1 million years to settle people. You are going to need 1,000 years to settle people. You are going to need 50 years. Even Fred Okango's own numbers of 120, if it is even true, because it isn't, spread it across the country. How many houses does Nairobi need? At that pace, Fred Okango, even if you are given the maximum life to live, you would not even have solved 5% of the requirement of housing of Nairobi. Even if you held the population constant, hakuna mtoto anazaliwa. That kind of thinking cannot develop a country, honestly. It can be done. It was done in Angola. At Ago, 250,000 houses. It was done in Egypt. A whole new city was put up in East Egypt with about 500,000 at Ago houses. Look, let us not celebrate mediocrity. Absolute mediocrity should be called out, and let's not try to celebrate things like those. There's nothing to celebrate about affordable housing. Huh? There's nothing to celebrate about SHA. Kenyans are dying in the villages. And you people God has placed where you are. Those of us on these spaces, we occupy some space in society. And I know we don't go in the villages. People are dying in the homes. There's nothing to celebrate about what is happening in the health sector. It is collapsed. Yet we have the resources to give Kenyans free, quality health care. So I just want to urge us, all of us, to love this country and not to celebrate things that really are making us the laughing stock of the world. As I say, the state of the nation is not bad, is terrible. We all know we need houses. People playing basketball in Mukuru Kwanjenga is a good thing. We want to see that. But the question I raised is simple. In that Mukuru Kwanjenga region, which I happen to know very well, if there are 30,000 people or households, about 30,000, and you do 1,000 units in a year, 1,000 in a year, and the population is growing, how long will it take you to house those people? And that explains why it never succeeds. Even if you give those people those houses, they will not go to those houses. They will go back to the slums and give people those houses to live in. So what I'm saying is, let us think. Don't come and sing to people about houses in Viga, where I come from, or somewhere. We are just saying, can we please think? I'm urging all of us. We have had the benefit of education. We've been educated by society. Let's give back to society. Let's think for society. Let's tell our government it's a good idea. But can we come up with a strategy where we can do like 250, 300,000 houses in every 2 or 3 years? You get what I'm saying? Not 3,000 houses where there are 100,000 people. When will you ever give them the houses? That's not thinking. That is just, I don't know, I don't want to use a bad word.